Since the advent of the automobile more than 100 years ago, the auto industry has been one of the most competitive businesses in modern history. With so many makes and models to choose from, automakers need to combine good looks with fuel economy, safety, and affordability to entice potential customers. Buy their car. The following ranking lists the top 10 best car companies of all time. Number 10. Aston Martin. Aston Martin Lagonda Global Holdings plc is an English manufacturer of luxury sports cars and grand tourers. Its predecessor was founded in 1913 by Lionel Martin and Robert Bamford. Steered from 1947 by David Brown, it became associated with expensive grand touring cars in the 1950s and 1960s, and with the fictional character James Bond following his use of a DB5 model in the 1964 film Goldfinger. Their sports cars are regarded as a British cultural icon. Aston Martin has held a royal warrant as purveyor of motorcars to Charles III since 1982, and has over 160 car dealerships in 53 countries, making it a global automobile brand. The company is traded at the London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of the FTSE 250 index. In 2003 it received the Queen's Award for Enterprise for outstanding contribution to international trade. The company has survived 7 bankruptcies throughout its history. Number 9. Volkswagen. Volkswagen, abbreviated as VW, is a German motor vehicle manufacturer headquartered in Wolfsburg, Lower Saxony, Germany. Founded in 1937 by the German Labour Front under the Nazi Party and revived into a global brand post-World War II by the British Army officer Ivan Hirst, it is known for the iconic Beetle and serves as the flagship brand of the Volkswagen Group, the largest automotive manufacturer by worldwide sales in 2016 and 2017. The group's biggest market is in China, which delivers 40% of its sales and profits. Its name is derived from the German language terms Volk and Wagen, translating to people's car when combined. In the early 1930s, cars were a luxury. Most Germans could afford nothing more elaborate than a motorcycle, and only one German out of 50 owned a car. In 2017, Volkswagen announced plans to place a considerable focus on electric vehicles, EV, with a goal to, by 2025, launch at least 30 EV models, and have 20 to 25% of their total yearly sales volume, 2 to 3 million, consist of EVs. Number 8. Porsche. Dr. ING. HCF Porsche AG, usually shortened to Porsche, is a German automobile manufacturer specializing in high-performance sports cars, SUVs, and sedans. The headquarters and main factory are located in Zuffenhausen, a district in Stuttgart, where Porsche produces flat, 6 and V8 piston engines. Cayenne and Panamera models are manufactured in Leipzig, Germany, and parts for the SUV are also assembled in the Volkswagen Touareg factory in Bratislava. In 2015, Porsche reported selling a total of 218,983 cars, 28,953, 13.22%, as domestic German sales, and 190,030, 86.78%, internationally. The company has been highly successful in recent times, and indeed claims to have the highest profit per unit sold of any car company in the world. Number 7. Bugatti. Automobiles Écurie Bugatti was a German then French manufacturer of high-performance automobiles. The company was founded in 1909 in the then German city of Molsheim, Alsace, by the Italian-born industrial designer Écurie Bugatti. The cars were known for their design beauty and for their many race victories. In 1987, an Italian entrepreneur bought the brand name and revived it as Bugatti Automobili SPA. Bugatti cars were extremely successful in racing. The little Bugatti Type 10 swept the top 4 positions at its first race. The 1924 Bugatti Type 35 is one of the most successful racing car. Bugattis are recognized for their focus on design. Engine blocks were hand-scraped to ensure that the surfaces were flat so that gaskets were not required for sealing, and many of the exposed surfaces of the engine compartment featured galoche finishes on them. Number 6. Ford. Ford Motor Company, commonly known as Ford, is an American multinational automobile manufacturer headquartered in Dearborn, Michigan, United States. It was founded by Henry Ford and incorporated on June 16, 1903. The company sells automobiles and commercial vehicles under the Ford brand, and luxury cars under its Lincoln luxury brand. Ford is the second largest US-based automaker, behind General Motors, and the fifth largest in the world, behind Toyota, Volkswagen, Hyundai, and General Motors, based on 2015 vehicle production. At the end of 2010, Ford was the fifth largest automaker in Europe. During the financial crisis of 2007-08, the company struggled financially but did not have to be rescued by the federal government. Unlike the other two major US automakers, Ford Motors has since returned to profitability, and was the 11th ranked overall American-based company in the 2018 Fortune 500 list, based on global revenues in 2017 of $156.7 billion. In 2008, Ford produced 5.532 million automobiles and employed about 213,000 employees at around 90 plants and facilities worldwide. Number 5. Audi. Audi AG is a German automotive manufacturer of luxury vehicles headquartered in Ingolstadt, Bavaria, Germany. As a subsidiary of its parent company, the Volkswagen Group, Audi produces vehicles in 9 production facilities worldwide. In the early part of the 21st century, Audi set forth on a German racetrack to claim and maintain several world records, such as top speed endurance. This effort was in line with the company's heritage from the 1930s racing era Silver Arrows. Through the early 1990s, Audi began to shift its target market upscale to compete against German automakers Mercedes-Benz and BMW. This began with the release of the Audi V8 in 1990. Audi's sales grew strongly in the 2000s, with deliveries to customers increasing from 653,000 in 2000 to 1,003,000 in 2008. The largest sales increases came from Eastern Europe, plus 19.3%, Africa, plus 17.2%, and the Middle East, plus 58.5%. Number 4. BMW. Bayerische Motor und Werke AG, abbreviated as BMW, is a German multinational manufacturer of luxury vehicles and motorcycles headquartered in Munich, Bavaria. The corporation was founded in 1916 as a manufacturer of aircraft engines, which it produced from 1917 until 1918 and again from 1933 to 1945. Automobiles are marketed under the brands BMW, Mini, and Rolls-Royce, and motorcycles are marketed under the brand BMW Motorrad. In 2017, BMW was the world's 14th largest producer of motor vehicles, with 2,279,503 vehicles produced. The company has significant motorsport history, especially in touring cars, sports cars, and the Isle of Man TT. BMW is headquartered in Munich and produces motor vehicles in Germany, Brazil, China, India, Mexico, the Netherlands, South Africa, the United Kingdom, and the United States. The Quandt family is a long-term shareholder of the company, with the remaining shares owned by public float, following investments by the brothers Herbert and Harold Quandt in 1959 which saved the company from bankruptcy. Number 3. Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, commonly referred to as Mercedes and sometimes as Benz, is a German luxury and commercial vehicle automotive brand established in 1926. Mercedes-Benz AG, a Mercedes-Benz Group subsidiary established in 2019, is headquartered in Stuttgart, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Mercedes-Benz AG produces consumer luxury vehicles and commercial vehicles badged as Mercedes-Benz. From November 2019 onwards, Mercedes-Benz badged heavy commercial vehicles, trucks and buses, are managed by Daimler Truck, a former part of the Mercedes-Benz Group turned into an independent company in late 2021. In 2018, Mercedes-Benz was the largest brand of premium vehicles in the world, having sold 2.31 million passenger cars. Over the decades, Mercedes-Benz has introduced many electronic and mechanical innovations and safety features that later became common. Currently, Mercedes-Benz is one of the best-known and longest-standing automotive brands in the world. Number 2. Lamborghini. Automobili Lamborghini SPA is an Italian manufacturer of luxury sports cars and SUVs based in Sant'Agata Bolognese. The company is owned by the Volkswagen Group through its subsidiary Audi. By sales, the most important markets in 2004 for Lamborghini sports cars were the US, 41%, Germany, 13%, Great Britain, 9%, and Japan, 8%. Prior to the launch of the Gallardo in 2003, Lamborghini produced approximately 400 vehicles per year. In 2011, Lamborghini produced 1,711 vehicles. Number 1. Ferrari. Ferrari SPA is an Italian luxury sports car manufacturer based in Maranello, Italy. Founded by Enzo Ferrari, 1898 to 1988. In 2014, Ferrari was rated the world's most powerful brand by Brand Finance. As of 2021, Ferrari is the 10th largest car manufacturer by market capitalization, with $52.21 billion. Since the company's beginnings, Ferrari has been involved in motorsport, competing in a range of categories including Formula One and sports car racing through its Scuderia Ferrari sporting division, as well as supplying cars and engines to other teams and for one-make race series.